buddy, welcome back. Huh. Is the sexiest person in cinema TV history. Well, that's a naked... I mean, that's basically softcore porn. Can't show that. Dude, X is crazy. I mean, I guess I'd rather see naked people, obviously, than people just getting murdered on the street. But I think that's... I can't show you guys, but I think that's the actress from James Bond Casino Royale. And I agree, she was very hot. I haven't seen her in hardly anything else. I think she might be like a European actress, so I don't know. But I agree. But yeah, I don't know. I'd have to think carefully about hottest. But definitely up there. Twitter, man. It's always the craziest thing. At least they're showing me funny / sexy things and video games, anime stuff, instead of like people randomly getting beat up or murdered in the street, or like animals killing each other. So I guess that's an upgrade.
My genius will be...
No, I guess that should have maybe been Senna. Now this one's funny. I've seen this before. That's the kind of stuff I want to see there. That's funny. This dude like shoulder pressing these two girls. That's what we need right there. That's manly. I've seen there was another guy that did that, something like that. Who is it? It's the kind of shorter one that's also like a strongman. Morgana Jungle. I don't know. I personally think porn is not that bad if it's consenting adults. Like, assuming that, you know, the women aren't being exploited one way or another. Right? And I think especially where people are sort of running their own channel or, like, OnlyFans or whatever. And, I don't have an OnlyFans. I don't use OnlyFans. So I don't know, but I feel like if you're in control of your own destiny and you're, doing scenes or whatever that you want to do with the people you want to do it with, like if you're controlling all of that, I think that's probably fine. Obviously, women that get like exploited, like the old school porn industry, if there were women that were getting exploited and treated poorly on set and all that kind of stuff, or if it was like enabling drug habits and things, that's not good. And I'm sure some of that still goes on, but I think just as a basic premise, if it's adults just choosing to, sell their body, then okay. I mean, it's your body. I mean, I think the problem, and I'm not like a master of this, but I think it's less maybe on the girls and more on the psychological effect of men that it has on men potentially. But again, I'm not an expert on that, but I've heard that, stuff like that can be bad for guys. But again, I'm not sure like if that's true or not. Like, what's really the difference in porn, as long as you like, it's entertainment, right? It's just like someone watching an action movie or something. It's like, yes, there's probably some people that go out and try to do stunts they saw in a Jackie Chan movie and break their arm. It's like, okay, that was not a good idea. So, but as long as people watch it and they're like, this is a form of entertainment, it's like, okay, right? Like, I don't know. I still think that watching a lot of violence is worse, especially for kids, I would imagine, than like just seeing naked people or even people having sex. It's like, okay. Obviously, I think there should be ages for each of those, but I just think that even if you're looking at like just 18-year-olds, I think a parent would be much more hesitant about, you know, their son like watching porn than their son watching a movie like where someone's getting tortured or where someone gets like their head blown off or, you know, something like that. Which I think is just weird. But I don't know. I don't want to get too lost in the sauce on that. Actually, kind of speaking of that, but in a really negative way that I think is totally different from sort of what we're talking about. But speaking of sexuality, I watched the Asmongold sort of, at least some of the reaction to like Dr. Disrespect coming out and giving his stance. And I was just kind of shocked at how many people are kind of like sticking up for Doc or like saying he's right about some of these things. It's like, this is why I teach this stuff in English 101. That specious argumentation and all of that. I mean, if he's able to pull it off, I guess he's, you know, a good manipulator / communicator, but, you know, he's going from this angle like, look, it does not meet the legal definition of sexting. Like, yes, I was saying inappropriate stuff to a minor, but I was found innocent in a court of law, so therefore people shouldn't, like, hold anything against me. I'm like, dude, no one gives a fuck if it's legal or not. Like, I guess you do, because you're not losing millions of dollars and you're not in prison. But, bro, it doesn't matter what you call it or what the legal definition is, right? If you are having conversations that seem inappropriate with a minor, especially when you're like 35, especially with like a wife and kids, like, there's no way you can spin this into something positive. This is an extreme negative. Like, just own it. Just say you fucked up. It was really stupid. And just hope that people can forgive you. But the problem is there's lots of incidents like that. What were you saying, Rory?
Got some more allowance.
Oh.
Orders and a $2 bill because I gave Mama $5. And the game is $3, so I got $2 in change.
Okay, very cool. Good job. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Well, I think it's just like people are looking at the legalese and they're just like, oh, well, as long as it's like he's found innocent in a court of law or something like that, then all of a sudden, like, anything he ever does is fine. Like, anything that anyone ever says or does is totally morally okay as long as it's not illegal. As long as you don't actually go to jail for it, then anything goes. It's like, I don't think most reasonable people would think that. You can still be a shitty person and, like, do things legally. Also, people are not entitled to give you an audience. That's something people forget, too, with, like, this whole freedom of speech thing. It's constantly people, like, it's like no one has to watch you. You can make content. It's just Twitch doesn't have to give you employment. Like, I'm pretty sure it's at will employment. Now, I don't know the details of his contract. I guess that could be different, but, like, most of the time it's at will employment. If they just don't like what you're doing or saying, they can terminate your employment. Didn't they pay him out, too, when they, like, knocked him off the platform? I'm not sure. God. God, the sidestep. I'm pretty sure they had to push warded or something. Because she was just playing right on the edge. Yeah, it's like people don't have to watch you, right? Like, these private companies don't have to employ you. Like, you could just say something they don't like, or maybe they just don't have the money or whatever to pay you anymore, or like they just don't want to platform whatever kind of content you want to do. That's That's their prerogative. They're a private company. You don't like it, in theory, you can go make your own platform or go to a different platform. It's just like in a restaurant, right? Like, the owner can ask you to leave anytime they want. If you're just coming in and just yelling, this food sucks, like, don't eat here, this food's bad, or something, like, they can ask you to leave. Or if you're just being super creepy to an employee or something, right? It's like, maybe you're not saying anything illegal, but you keep just telling your server, hey, you're really beautiful, hey, oh my gosh, you know, like, all this stuff. You know, and she, like, asks you to stop, says you're making her feel uncomfortable, and you keep doing it, like, the manager can ask you to leave. Like, they don't have to give you service. Because it's a private company. People always think that, like, freedom of speech is towards private companies. It is not. It is a public, it's a government thing only. So it's like, Twitch can, you know, deplatform whoever they want, whenever they want, for any reason they want. Again, outside of, like, very specific contractual obligations. But just, like, in theory, that's the baseline. And viewers can choose not to watch you, too, if they want to, for any reason. Like, it doesn't have to do with the legality of anything. You can do everything perfectly legal, but they just don't like your style of content, or they don't like what you represent, or whatever. What are you trying to... my phone?
It's me, Mommy. It's me.
Get myself hyped. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. Woo! All right.
Yeah, exactly right. I mean, if there's a demand for your kind of speech, there will be a platform. It just probably won't be as broad as you would like. But, I mean, there's places where people talk about anything on the internet. But advertisers are not going to want to be affiliated with a lot of those conversations. Rory, Rowan, watch yourself.
Okay, come on.
You're going to end up hitting your head on that. You can't come up here, Daddy, right now. Daddy's working. Okay, what, honey? That's your head. Alright. Honey. Rowan. Rowan, kind of stinky. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think Doc's approach. I mean, I guess if he's getting some people back, I guess whatever. But man, if Ash hits 6, we get arrowed. Arrowed into Misfortunal. It's gonna be bad. Okay, I've got to do Mercs against their team, I think. God, they're just like playing right on the edge. Is the champ order still made up? I'm not sure. Okay, you gonna go find mommy? Okay, better go find her. Are you trying to put my shoes on?
The humans will never understand our kind until they hear the
Oh, those boots. I don't know where'd you even get these boots, honey? Did they? No, they haven't backed. I don't think. Did they back?
Mommy.
No.
There are mommy.
Those are mommies. Okay, you want to go give them to mommy?
I'm gonna live forever.
I mean, we're only down 10 CS, even though this lane is just, like, atrocious. We're gonna be caught up here, probably. Because they're gonna have to take a bad back. Yeah.
Filthy and
Basically gonna be even though it looked like we were getting wrecked.
I don't need to understand the plan. I trust my luck.
Ash support is annoying in lane, but I think we just are gonna wreck them later. Okay. I probably need to body block that. Okay, hopefully she comes in from behind.
Without wild magic, we have no children. We have no future.
Okay, nice. I think we got all the sums too.
Humans call it battle. It's just a dance.
Can't do anything about it. It's the whole team ran down here. Okay. Okay, you can color on that. Well, hopefully Darius. He's gonna get a couple of plates. I guess I'm probably back on the Warmog's train. It sucks, but it's still the highest win rate item. On Rakan, it's a little like, I think Zeke's is similar, but
Killing spree. Shut down. An enemy has
yeah, Mercs. I mean, I'm pretty much thinking, you know, Rengar, Net, Rise, Root, Ash Arrow. And it's actually just got 20 resists on it, right? Like, Swifties don't have any resists. Oh my god.
I hear the music.
your turret has been destroyed.
What's that? What's that? What those are? And what's that?
I think they underestimate my charm.
What's
How is
that?
that even possible?
What's that? What's that? What's that?
Yeah, he's too sturdy. I don't think we can kill him.
I'm so fine, I gotta kiss myself. Step right up. Look out.
Ha!
It's
Freaking Echo, man.
and it's good times. Go. Baby. Baby.
My Ruby's talking.
Yeah, Daddy's talking, isn't he?
No, Ruby's talking. Ruby's is talking.
Yeah, MF has a slow.
Want a war?
Yeah, I mean, Swifties probably wouldn't be horrible. I don't know. I mean, it's definitely a conversation. It's not completely crazy against Ashe plus Misfortune, but like Rakan is so mobile anyways. Like I can typically get out of slows with dashes, but I can't get out of like a root or a stun with a dash. So it's kind of Rakan specific. Okay, honey, let's not hang on Daddy's arms. What are you trying to do? Okay, why don't you go find Mommy? Let's see what Mommy's doing. Alright, I gotta get a ward here. Don't build boots like an alpha. Nah, you need like movement speed, especially on Rakan, is a big deal. Like your W speed is based on your movement speed. Your R speed is based on your movement speed. Like, oh. No. We don't want it. All of them are coming up there.
Unstoppable.
Our magic is a fury. It is a song you cannot resist.
Your team has
So she's just like guessing I'm there? I mean, Echo's just getting a bunch of stuff done bottom.
Humans claim it is theirs. They fence us away. Cover the objectives.
Asher's Tooth Echo, that's interesting. Echo's massive right now. Alright. I'm not even sure what that emoji's supposed to mean, but it's funny looking. It's like, ah! Just thinking like so much power. Hey, don't mess with the cords, Rowan. Don't mess with the cords, honey. You can color on the paper, but don't play with the cords, okay? Just about to rip my mic, rip my mic out. know they look fun to play with, but they're not toys. They're daddy's work. Okay. But you can play with the crayons. You can go see what mommy's doing. You can go play with Rory, see what Rory's doing. Daddy's office is kind of boring. Did they get... Okay, they got Rift Herald at the buzzer. That's annoying. Who's strong over there? Misfortune's like, okay. My vision hasn't been that great, but we've been kind of pushed in all game.
Hello. Goodbye.
Okay, so watch your head. Damn.
Hello.
I thought I hit the control word so I'd get a zombie out of it, but this is where Ash just like doesn't do anything. She's got Umbral, so it's annoying to deal with, but
Hello.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
yeah, I don't think we want to mess with him.
What's that?
Oh, that's Daddy's computer, so let's leave that one alone. Jax is kind of scary. He's got a lot of HP.
Move, dance, and dance.
Nasher seems weird on Echo, but maybe not.
Magic.
Okay, I need 800. God, it's so expensive.
I'm getting impatient.
Oh, of course, John. There's all those games. You're busy doing something. Yeah, of course. Hey, don't write on the bottom of that. Write on the paper, honey. Color on the paper. I mean, it probably doesn't matter too much if she colors on the underside of a desk, but
Get 'em watching. Burn 'em up.
it is kind of an expensive desk. Theoretically, my wife got it for free from some previous job she had, I think, but
I am only as wild as magic.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Man, have you seen that?
you gotta wait on them to show up in a lane because they're probably just sitting in this bush, like, waiting. Okay, if it's Rengar, it's just Rengar. I can probably get away from that. Jink's pretty close, Echo's pretty close. I've got ult. Was that dust or something?
It don't take a lot of words to tell the truth.
Okay. Somebody needs to go get that.
If you weren't a little frightened,
I guess I can. Is Jinx gonna go get it? I guess I just push this up.
I do
So bad
not
at last
wish
hitting when I have on Rakan especially.
Come here, please.
Oh my god, I screwed that up.
look right, got my moves right. Let's show it.
Can we just do this, or Echo? Oh, we don't have Morgana, I guess. Oh my god.
An enemy has been slain.
Bring it on.
Yeah, I guess we couldn't do it fast enough, and they did have the little crab thing.
The universe loves me.
Nice. Is it story time? Make sure I get the XP on that.
There's wildness in the bees and the flowers.
Where's everybody? Everybody's MIA? No. Rengar's probably just hanging out. Oh, that's nice. You got a control word. I really just want to kill this Ashe again. I just love killing these squishy range champs. Or middle.
When you open your eyes, you see everything.
An enemy has been slain.
God.
Shut down.
Did I just miss my Q on the Baron?
Some fun.
Might as well put a ward there. Since I'm getting more. It's all been cleared. Multi-ward the same bush, just in case they clear the control ward. I got a normal ward and a zombie ward in there.
I dance so fine I kill.
I still don't get the Nashers. Guess 150 proc damage on hit. I mean, what else are you gonna get? Wait, wouldn't the I guess next patch, like Storm Surge, would be like a decent option.
Name one genius that ain't crazy. I'll just
Leveling up off wards.
good place.
Somebody better go stop him, man. Okay.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your turret has been destroyed.
Mm.
Look out! Think
Thanks for keeping pressure on. I don't have ult for a moment here. Let's hit the tower, man. Really? He's flashing for that? Alright. God. He just clocked him, dude. I mean, it's 3 dead. Yeah, Echo should go pressure. And everyone else can get that. He just autoed that Rengar. I guess that was Lichbane plus Nashers. He's hit him for like 700 or something. It's hilarious.
I am definitely more confident in dangerous situations.
What time is it? I may not have time for another game, unfortunately, because I've got to get up at 6 in the morning and drive 3 hours to South Carolina. We're meeting up. I think my wife's got a gig in, I think it's Greenville. I didn't realize it's only 3 hours to Greenville. That's not too bad from where I am. I'm used to like driving to Hilton Head, just like 6.5 or 7. Probably wait on Jinx. I mean, can we do it? Just walk it in? I guess we probably can. Oh my god. My wife is playing clarinet with her band for a swing dance event. I'm just basically going to be babysitting the kids and driving her. I know. I mean, I want to play another one. I feel bad because I either missed yesterday or only did one yesterday. I just had a lot of just stuff going on. And hopefully I did get started earlier, and usually on the weekends I can stay later. But I probably am going to need 8 hours because I've got to like watch the kids all day. Like, I might be able to get a nap like halfway through the day before my wife's gig, but I don't live that far from Greenville. Well, I think my wife's got the day, like, we're only there for one day and we're driving back tomorrow. So I think she's pretty much got the whole day kind of laid out. I'm gonna watch. I'll watch the replay of it. I'll watch Sneaky and Double Lift and them covering it. but I probably won't watch it live. I just hope TL loses, man. I don't know. I just don't like Appa. I mean, maybe he's changed. Maybe he's a cool guy in person. That's just a persona, but he just seems really unsportsmanlike to me. But maybe I'm just an old fogey. Yeah, maybe someday though. I mean, we do come through. Usually about once a year to go down with my wife's parents and her down to Hilton Head. So it's possible we could stop by for a lunch or something sometime. If you ever wanted to meet up, or obviously if you're ever traveling through my town, you know, just let me know and we could probably grab a lunch or something. NC next summer. I mean, if you're really close to the west side, if you're like deep in Appalachia, if you're going to like Asheville or something, you know, might be doable. But yeah, if you're going like mid or east coast, that is pretty far. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, if you're ever, you know, over this way, doxed. I think anyone that's probably been around the channel for several years probably knows where I live, at least the area. Because I do let it slip every now and then. And I was less cautious about it back in the day before, you know, the event that almost got me fired. Then after that, I was like, okay, there are some unhinged people potentially online. I probably better try to tighten up security a little bit. But I mean, dedicated people are still gonna, you know, they're gonna do their thing. But anyways. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Now, to be fair, I do have cups. I do have a Clemson cup too. But haters gonna hate, yeah. I mean, I don't mind the hating. Like, I don't like it. I wish everybody liked me. But it's when they're actually, like, trying to interfere in my real life that's sort of the problem. I forgot someone tried to impersonate my wife, too, in the chat. I think they even guessed something that I, like, got from the grocery store. Because maybe I talked about it on stream. I don't remember. That was another one that was, like, kind of creepy. And I wonder if, you know, all that creepy stuff, all the weird stuff on the channel was just one person or, like, multiple people. I don't know. Anyways, okay. Well, unfortunately, no, she never logs into the stream. That's why I was just like, there's no way. She was in the other part of the house, like, you know, cleaning something or watching the show. I don't remember. But no, she never gets on and watches the stream. She's been on the stream and has, like, sung a duet with me, I think, before for a donation. But she's never, like, she would never be in the stream. And you would never say the kind of stuff she was saying on the stream, right? Like, it was, like, petty stuff, like, that teenagers would say across, like, public media or something. Like a teenage passive-aggressive couple or something. Yeah. So, I mean, she's been on the stream in the sense of on the camera, but she never gets into, like, the chat or anything. She doesn't care. She's got other stuff going on. But anyways, okay, I got to get out of here. Thank you all very much for tuning in. I should be back. Yeah, she's popped on and says hi occasionally. I don't know. It'll be tough to get on tomorrow. It's possible if we get back early, but I don't think we're going to get back until, like, after 1 a.m. I'm not sure. It depends on when our gig gets out. But I think it starts at, like, I feel like it starts at 7 or 8. And usually they book it for 3 or 4 hours. So it's probably like 10 or 11 when we leave at the earliest. She has to unpack and, you know, all this stuff. and then it's 3 hours. Now I don't know if that's 3 hours in normal traffic or 3 hours like in the dead of night with no traffic. But hey, what's up, Kenny? Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Okay, but anyway, so very slim chance, but unlikely I'll be back tomorrow, but I should be back Sunday. And I don't know. I haven't talked to Jason in a few days, but hopefully we can get a game with him again soon. So I know that's always fun. But that's it. Thank you very much. Have a good day, and we'll see everybody next time.